Guys. I wanted to give everyone an update. One of the reasons why I even started doing these videos is to hold myself accountable. And hopefully share some information and things that I've learned along the way. So, I did some blood tests recently that I'm going to go over. But since the last time I made a video, I've been on the Coimbra protocol, which means I take really high doses of vitamin D. Right now, I'm taking about 100,000 IU's per day. I started off with 10,000, and then I went to 50, then 80, and then 100. I went to 120 and then went back to 100 because I felt like my PTH was going lower than I wanted it to go, and I wanted to just take it easy and see how the dosage change would affect things. Coimbra protocol essentially talks about how a lot of people have vitamin D receptor resistance, which means that no matter how much vitamin T, well, not no matter how much, but you have a lot less vitamin D that's actually being absorbed by your body, and there's a lot of reasons for that. The primary reason is intestinal permeability, which again is caused by combination of stress, toxins, mycotoxins, like um, infections, viruses, things like that. All of these things kind of put more metabolic load on your body and your immune system, and eventually you could lose the ability to absorb vitamin D like a normal healthy person would. So the solution to this, the Coimbra protocol, essentially, although I think the Coimbra protocol is not really a cure, I think it's just kind of a band-aid, is you take really high doses of vitamin D so that you can absorb some of it. And over time, your body should repair the VDR receptors, and that will eventually make it so that you don't need as much vitamin D. This is often used for people with multiple sclerosis and other autoimmune conditions. I figured I'd try it on mine. I'm doing it on my own, not using a doctor, which is dangerous, but I'm a mad scientist, so it is what it is. Anyway, I want to show you guys my labs and show you what the effects are. So first, my thyroid is still out of whack, but it's coming down. I have been increasing my medication. I wasn't able to do that up here. As you guys know, I started this shoemaker protocol for CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome due to mold exposure, etc. And I wasn't able to increase my medication because when I did, I would have like really intense symptoms. But now I've been able to do it, and my TSH is slowly coming down. Now it's at 65. I feel pretty good even at 65. A lot of people would see this and faint, but for me, it's not that bad. The thyroid peroxidase antibodies, which I'm actually a lot more invested in, you can see since 2021, it's been over 900, over 900. It dipped a tiny bit to 760, then over 900, over 900. And then when I started the vitamin D, it finally came down a little bit, 659, 689, and now it's at 596. So not a huge drop by any means, but I'm used to not seeing this number drop below 900. So for me, that's a win. And I do think it has to do with a combination of my diet and the high vitamin D. And I also did the cholestyramine, which improved my VCS score. That's a visual contrast sensitivity, which means that it did remove some mold toxins or whatever from I believe it's the small intestine where it binds to the bile. Nonetheless, my parathyroid hormone, you can see it went from 34, which is high, and that was after I was taking like 50,000 IU's, to now it's around 9. Before that, it was 7. This is when I switched from 120,000 IU's a day to 100,000 IU's, and now we're at 9. A lot of Coimbra protocol doctors think that anything above, well, everyone has a different range, but they like to see it around 3. I don't have any symptoms of hypercalcemia. I think that's here. Calcium, ionized calcium hasn't really moved. It was 5.2 at baseline, 5.2, 5.3, 5.3. So I'm still good on the calcium side. So I'm not really worried about that. Oh, actually, my result didn't come in for October. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with calcium to date. So to me, that's a sign, an indicator that I can continue on this path that I'm going down. And, the more I go through this, the more I feel like my body's waking up. I'm able to be a little bit more awake, more energetic. I'm able to handle a lot more. I'm able to work a little bit harder. So, and I've been going to the gym again. So all of that's really great. And hopefully next video, I'll have a lot more positive news. And if you have any questions, please let me know.